Truth is not to be found outside. It is the innermost potential to be realized. This profound quote from the spiritual teacher Osho points to one of the core understandings at the heart of his teachings, that the ultimate truth, reality, and divine presence we all seek is not something external to find, but rather an inner essence already present within us that simply needs to be realized, unveiled, and embodied. Osho instructs that the path to enlightenment, self-realization, and freedom from suffering is not one of gaining something new from the outside world, but rather of peeling away the layers of conditioning, identification, and attachment that cloud our perception of the radiant being we already are at the deepest level. He suggests that the truth of who we are, a boundless, blissful awareness without limitations, has been obscured by the accumulation of fears, desires, beliefs, and identification with the superficial mind and bodily form. To realize the inner truth Osho speaks of requires a dedication to going inwards through meditation, self-inquiry, and the dismantling of the ego and its constant fixation on external objects and experiences as the source of happiness. It requires seeing through the illusion that truth and lasting fulfillment can be found in anything outside of ourselves. As he states, you are not somewhere else, you are this moment. So why go astray? Osho's teachings urge us to stop the perpetual outward seeking and begin redirecting that energy inwards towards discovering the inexhaustible source of peace, love, and truth that has always been our innermost essence. His radical invitation is to take an unwavering dive into our own being through present moment awareness, and in doing so, realign with our authentic nature beyond the endless distractions and misidentifications of the mind. This process ultimately reveals the understanding that we already are what we've been seeking. We need only remove the self-imposed blinders and illusions to recognize it. As Osho proclaims, you are the Buddha you are looking for. The truth is our infinite potential, already perfect and complete, simply awaiting our willingness and courage to shed all that isn't truth by anchoring fully in conscious presence. Osho's words challenge our human tendency to overlook the immediate, ordinary magic of being, and instead lose ourselves in the endless pursuits of the mind, chasing shadows and substitutes that can never bring the contentment and freedom promised by our own innermost truth. His message is a radical call to self-responsibility and authentic awakening from within, realized not through belief or ideology, but the dawning understanding born of diving into the depths of our own limitless being. Ultimately, Osho's teachings are an invitation to a profound homecoming, a return to the peaceful depths of our own being after eons of outward wandering and identification with the fleeting forms of experience. To realize the truth within is to resacralize the present moment and our own existence, moving beyond the mind's constant judgments and restless seeking. As Osho states, the day you realize the truth, you will keep your mouth shut. Words are humble before the experience. His quote points us towards an ineffable mystery that cannot be grasped by the mind, but only discovered and embodied as the eternal source and essence we have always been. The truth, in the end, is our own radiant presence, patiently awaiting our surrender into its boundless depths.